So here's the thing, bro. Like, for you to lead a happy, healthy, meaningful, purposeful life, you need to re up or contribute to certain things on a daily basis. Those are sleep, exercise, nutrients, and relationships and light. So those are the five things that you need to contribute to live a great, happy, meaningful life. So one of those things is sleep. So when was the last time you actually woke up rested and not groggy? By the way, I'm only talking about sleep in this episode or this video. And if you want me to talk about other aspects as well, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get to it. Bro, like 2 to 3 nights of sleep will literally change your life. It'll literally skyrocket your productivity and you literally be present in conversations that you get into without drifting off. Bro, like getting quality sleep is the most important thing and it lays the foundation for everything else to rest on top of. Bro, like getting quality sleep is the easiest thing to implement and you literally see results within days. But there are requirements that you need to meet before you get a good quality amount of sleep. Bro, the past couple of weeks I've been getting amazing sleep. And it's not like I'm sleeping for 9 hours plus. I only slept like 8 hours, but I got amazing quality of sleep because I was able to meet these requirements beforehand. Now I know what you might be thinking, Himanshu, we all get sleep, like we all fall asleep fine, like it's not that big of a deal. But it is. Let me explain why. Because it's the quality of sleep that you get, not the amount of sleep that you get. And this is key to leading a healthier life with longevity. So, what are these requirements that you need to meet before you actually get into a good rhythm of sleeping? So, the first requirement is getting less light into your eyes in the evening when you wind down and when you get closer to your bedtime. This helps produce melatonin. It's like a chemical that's produced in your brain and it helps you fall asleep much faster. Whereas if you didn't have it, you wouldn't sleep like that well. Like you wouldn't actually fall asleep at all, to be honest. And this is in sync with your circadian rhythm as well. So if you don't know what your circadian rhythm is, it's when it's a like an internal body clock that literally goes around and like it literally dictates when you wake up and when you go to sleep and when you eat and things like that. Like it literally dictates your internal body clock, if that makes sense. Now, if you do dumb shit like watching TikTok at night and watching videos at night or just using your phone in general at night, you're letting in lots of blue light into your eyes, which means that it'll actually harm you in the long run and in the short run because you're literally stopping the production of melatonin. And it'll stop and you'll not fall asleep as efficiently. And bro, when you stop producing melatonin in the short term or in the long term, you'll run into a whole bunch of issues like insomnia, obviously, mood disorders, and anxiety. And also, you run into the risk of developing cancer a lot earlier as well because of the reduction in production of melatonin. I don't know how the science works in that aspect exactly, but I know that I've read some research about it where it said, and even in Andrew Huberman's podcast where it said that reduction in melatonin increases the risk of getting cancer. So, bro, like, what can you do to actually stop this? You can do the obvious thing, which is literally put your phone away, put your laptop, put whatever screen you're using, even like a Kindle. I don't read books on Kindles, but I think Kindle, even a Kindle has a light on it. So the newer ones, especially. So if you're using that as well, like just don't use them at nighttime. Just when it gets past like I don't know what your bedtime is, like it's past like 8 p.m. or like past 9 p.m. Just don't let light into your eyes, especially blue light, which is artificial light, into your eyes after a certain amount of time. So, like, say, like 1 hour before you go to bed, or 2 hours before you go to bed, if you want to be on the safe side, just learn let a blue light or artificial light get into your eyes. If there is something urgent that needs to be done, which you need to get done before a certain deadline, or you're a student or whatever, and you need to stay up to do those things first, don't procrastinate. That's the first thing. And secondly, you can wear like a set of like blue light blocking glasses where it'll block all the blue light that's coming into your eyes, but that's not really 100% either. So you don't want to be staying up too late because you'll fuck up your circadian rhythm anyway. So that was the first requirement. So now what's the second requirement? The second requirement is literally having your room temperature at a certain level or a certain temperature before you go to sleep. And the ideal temperature is 18.3 Celsius degrees Celsius. So if you're American, just convert that to Fahrenheit, and you should get your temperature. So I think it's like 70 something or like 60 something or 70 something. Don't quote me on that, but like do your Google search and find that out. But that's the optimal temperature for you to go to sleep. So make sure you're at that or close to that. Don't be stupid and think, "Oh, I'm not at 18 degrees, so I can't go to sleep." No, if you're at 18 degrees or anything a little bit lower or anything a little bit higher, you should be able to go to sleep pretty easily. So obviously get an AC or like open up your windows if you're living in summer right now, or like if you're in summer, just open up your windows or get an AC, and that should help bring your temperature of the room a little bit lower. The temperatures will be lower at night anyway, so like that should help you as well. But open up your windows, get an AC. That should do the trick. And the last requirement is, I know you wouldn't like this one, but you should do this because it literally plays a major role in like how you go to sleep and the quality of sleep that you get, and that is caffeine restriction. So pretty much restrict your caffeine at around 6 o'clock in the evening, or maybe even 5 o'clock. Depends on what type of person you are, but restrict it before 5 o'clock or before 6 o'clock, and that way you go to sleep lot better. But if you have it like a little bit later in the evening or later at night, you'll run into issues sleeping. So don't go out for a workout at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., or like 7 p.m. or anything like that. Just get your workout over and done in the evening, early in the evening if you can. Obviously, with like job restrictions and like commitments like that, and like school and things like that, obviously some people can't get to the gym earlier. So in that case, just don't take caffeine. If you take like pre-workout, that's even worse. If you drink coffee, that's still bad. If you take you get the point. Like if you take any sort of caffeine, that's bad for you. After a certain amount of time, after a certain period of time. So just don't take it. Just go to the gym without it, and the next day you can have it if you go early in the day. So meeting all the requirements is a secret sauce to getting a good night's sleep, bro. I'm not gatekeeping anything on this channel. I'm letting you guys know what worked for me, and hopefully it works for you as well. It's so easy to come up with excuses and say, "Oh, but it doesn't affect me. I go on my phone all the time at nighttime, and it doesn't affect me at all." But I'm telling you, it affects you. And why are you waking up groggy then? Why are you waking up feeling tired and miserable every single day? So that definitely affects you, and you should take into consideration what I said and just go out and do it, because it's literally easy. Sleep is literally the foundation, as I said before. And if you don't take care of that, I can't expect you to take care of anything else. Like, it's for your own good, bro. Like, I don't gain anything from uploading these videos. Like, look at my subscriber count right now. It's literally at 0, bro. I don't get any views for these videos. So I'm literally trying to help you out. So just do yourself a favor and just do the thing. I do actually enjoy educating the bros on sleep and different aspects of self-improvement. So that's why I'm making these videos. And this has literally worked for me in the past couple of months. So that's why I'm telling it to you guys. It's literally worked for me, and just it's doubled my productivity. Just think about it. It's doubled my productivity. It's doubled it. So if it worked for me, it's definitely gonna work for you as well. And most of this, bro, is common sense, because I literally didn't even throw any scientific literature at you. I literally told you like the most common, like basic things. But the most basic things are neglected sometimes, and you need to bring them up so that people get reminded of like what they're missing, and like how to get a good night's sleep. Like, you literally need to utilize this. But like, if you're not utilizing this, you're dumb. If you literally don't implement these steps that I told you, you're literally arrogant or lazy. But you're actually one of those. You're arrogant or lazy. Sleep is the easiest thing that you can implement. Everything on the list that I mentioned before is hard, except for light. But if you do this right, you pass level 1. This level 1, bro, is a foundation that everything else sits up on. So if you fuck this up, you're gonna fuck up your whole building. So you don't want that, do you? Anyway, I hope this works for you, bro, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.